Shit down me too. Somewhere. I might just get up mid-camera and be like, yeah, I'll be back.
That'll be all right.
Keep it funky anyway. All right, do your intro.
You see this, right? Y'all see this, right? I'm at his house. He's gonna tell me to do my intro. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Boom! Welcome to Fight Heads MMA. It is me, Miss Nikki, and look who is with me today. Finally, we we get together one on one, person to person. We're in the same town, in the same gig. We here now. Post fight BKFC20. We are here. Reggie, easy. Mr. Educated Hands, Barnett Jr. Bam.
What's up? How are you?
What's
Thank
up,
you for
baby?
coming through so we can finally do a post-fight interview.
Brother, it is my honor. I don't know why you don't think so, but it is my honor.
And we had an awesome dinner earlier. So.
Yes, we did. That was great. My stomach is full. Y'all can see Miss Nikki's fat parts are sticking out right now. Thank you, Mama Barnett. Thank you, Papa Barnett, for inviting me over for the nice little cookout. Yeah, it's nothing like some ribs from the grill. So, what was your favorite part of the meal?
The burger.
The burger.
Always.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
he's a
like my guys' burger.
burger guy. He likes to look for burgers. Absolutely. Coach Barnett. So, post BKFC20. We are here. Me and
All
you.
healed up.
Yes, looking as handsome as ever. Yes, yes.
We're good to go.
I'm handsome.
You and I have not really had a conversation until today about this fight. Since the fight. The only three words you said to me was, I feel robbed. Let's start there. And I let you have that moment because I felt you was robbed too, brother. So
I mean, I'm not the type to complain about any fight. As they say, don't leave it in the judge's hands. We know me and Johnny are both tough guys, so either one of us is hard to put away. Uh, but as far as the overall scorecard, I feel like, I mean, if you really look at it, um, it's just a little peculiar 50-44. I don't know. I thought I got the job done. Thought I pulled it out. So, um, but you win some, you lose some. Uh, I've watched the fight a couple times. I know there are definitely some things I could have did better. Um, Definitely some things I did very well. So,
what do you think you could have done better in this fight?
um, more body punches and more numbers. When he was steady, like throwing his hands in there and showboating, I could have threw more than one punch. Between there, I could have let my combinations go a little bit more and flowed up and down with him, do more shots to the body. So I think that would have really like left a definite, no doubt to those rounds that I know definitely that I won. But we'll see. It's not about really winning rounds; it's about winning and solidifying the fight. I felt like it was a great fight again. So
You did?
Johnny knows what it is.
You heard it, Mr. Backford. You know what it is. Absolutely.
I mean, and if you look at his track record, everybody else he fought, he stopped.
Right.
So you can't.
Twice he has not been able to stop you. Did you do you feel like you did enough in the fight? Whether you felt like you could have done more or anything else? Do you feel like
I
you
thought
done
at the
enough?
end of it, I pulled it out when I needed to. I felt like I bit down and I fought hard when I needed to. So.
Yeah, I thought you did too, brother. I thought you did too. What was your mindset in that first round when that knockdown came? Did you run
Oh,
into it? Did he
yeah, I kind of
just
ducked
catch
into.
you?
Yeah, I kind of ducked into it. Um, I think a little bit of built up anxiety, nerves. I meant to roll the punch, and I bowed into it, which is a big no no.
Got you.
Because then that's how you get caught with an uppercut. That's exactly what happened. and it's more of the momentum of my body going in that direction and him coming back that kind of pushed me off balance because I wasn't hurt at all. Like I didn't, it wasn't like pain or reeling or off balance or anything. It's just his fist met where my head was going and just put me off balance. So, and that's something that I teach myself in my classes. So it's just you know.
So after that moment, how were you able to push forward in the fight with everything that you brought from your training camp, this mind frame, this mindset, your focus, everything? How was you able to recenter from that second?
I got up and I was like, nope, not happening again. Relax, get back to work. And I feel like I finished that first round pretty strong, even though I got knocked down. And in the second round, Dad was like, all right, come on, you're going to go out there and do what I told you to do. And there was a specific thing that me and my father have been working on, that I needed to go out there and do. And I felt like I did it in the second round wholeheartedly. And in the third round, I was establishing myself. I feel like, and then, the pull downs and all that, it disrupts the flow of the fight. He knows what he was doing. So I'm trying to get knockdowns off of, essentially just pulling me over and trying to tap me with a punch while I'm falling to the ground. It's well played, It's well played, You can't knock the hustle,
One, brother.
You can't knock the dope. It's not like you hit me and I fell. You pulled me towards the ground, hit me while I was on my way down, which is kudos, but still at the same time.
But you say I'm gonna have to use that one in my next fight.
Yeah, it's not a knockdown. It's some pretty slick shit, but it goes how it goes. I had to take some time for myself, and then I had, get some things for my family ready and situated right after the fight. So,
was your mind? Were you focused going into this fight?
Yeah, 100%. Like everybody keeps asking me that.
You were focused, and everything was there. Everything was, all the cylinders were firing the way you needed them to.
Yeah.
So that I'm comfortable. Okay, I'm comfortable now that you tell me you were firing on all cylinders. I thought you were, but I never know until I asked.
And when you're in the fight too, there were a few times in between. I have to give kudos to Johnny. He saw when I was getting ready to start letting go, and rather than try to punch me in the face, he punched me dead in my chest, and it like froze me for a second. And I looked at him like, "You slick bastard!" Boom, and I stuck him back in the face because that was like the only answer I had for it at the moment. So, like I said, it was a fight. I just feel like when you really look at it, and the way they announced it, it was a lot closer than what they said it was.
Absolutely.
If you look at the fight, but
so
we don't dwell on it. We learn from it. You can't watch the first fight and then watch the second fight and not say that it wasn't a lot closer fight. There's no doubt, and that's one of the things that I went back and watched my damn self.
I know that's right.
And either way, I got better in some sense. So that's the goal, always to try to improve. So we'll see what comes next, who they throw at me next. And right now, I'm just enjoying a little bit of downtime, working in the gym, getting some things in motion and some plans.
How soon after you got home did you go back to the gym?
I took like a week and a half off.
Okay, that's good. Because you're usually a gym rat, so I wasn't for sure. I just wanted you to relax and have some downtime, like you said.
I worked out and I trained at home. Like I said, I had some things I had to get ready and situated.
No worries. Oh shit, a week and a half. I think that's a good time frame for somebody like you, because you are always in the gym. You only take one day a week off anyway, and sometimes you don't even take that off.
No.
So
I haven't had that day. Well, the last like 8 weeks, I hadn't had any days off. Really.
So you see what I'm saying? I was worried about you when you came home, taking that time off from the gym at least a little bit. You deserve it. You've been working hard, so yeah, I needed you to do that. So I'm on some helmets. Me. So what I will do is I will correct myself in what I said about that title fight. So Miss Nikki was so mad in that moment when I was given. Yeah, I was so mad. I forgot that we released it 13 days before the fight. Shenanigans. So that's where My loophole is in my own story. So that's closed. The rest of it, on y'all's little helmets. I will speak. I don't know if you have anything to say about it, but I was upset about the walkout music situation. I don't know and don't really care whose fault it was. All I know is that my dude's music was messed up. That was a moment for you and your man that was doing the music for you.
Cody sings it.
Yeah, can't Cody, man. That just and I was standing there watching. I'm so excited. I'm right there watching. Can't. So with that being said, if I felt like I needed to correct that, I would. I don't feel like I need to correct that, so I'm not. Um, the rest of the card. Did you see any fights before you got to fight that night? Did you get to see anything
Yeah,
on
I
the
watched a
monitors?
couple fights. There were some really good fights. It was a great card.
Who did you get to see fight?
The Chalbert Pellegrino fight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the earlier fights, yeah.
Yeah, that was the only one I remember that I actually watched. Like after I watched their fight, I was like, all right, I'm ready for a war if it comes to that. Like in my mind, that was
to move.
yeah. And then I was like, all right, come on, y'all, let's go to the back. I'm ready. Let's go chill in the back. So and they had the fights playing on the app on our phone too.
Okay.
We all had
Yeah, I know. Y'all walk
right,
around with it. Yeah.
laying in the back, but I wasn't even really watching it. I was just relaxing, trying to get in my zone. So, but I mean, it was a great night of fights, and for a night I got to live like a superstar and be a headliner, and it was a great fight, So I could
That was
never
our first
imagine
time
that would
being
have
the
been.
main event on BKFC card.
Yeah,
That was awesome. That was an awesome feeling. That's why I think Miss Nikki is so mad about everything, stuff falling out at the last minute, the walkout music, stuff like that. Yeah, because you wait for those moments. He worked so hard for all of this. So, it is what it is. We'll take this lump and keep on moving. We ain't got no choice. So I was quite impressed with Mr. Belcher's performance on the card. I thought he did better than what I thought he was going to do, being that he had been on such a long layoff from fighting. I mean, you can look the part all day long, but getting in there, being the part is a different story. He got in there, he was the part that night. He surprised me. He really did.
I caught bits and pieces of the fight from the curtain in the back.
So how often
I
do
haven't gone back and watched the fight.
I was going to say, how often do you go back and watch the whole card that you have actually fought on, no matter where your fight falls on the card? How often do you even get to go back and watch the card outside of
I've
your own
watched
fight?
all the events, like replayed. I just haven't watched the entirety of BKFC20.
Okay, well, I understand that. I respect that. I get that. So I had an interview with El Bandito, and then I got to interview the Cuban lover. And the Cuban lover is screaming he wants a rematch with El Bandito.
I think Elvin fought a great fight as always, and he actually, did some things that took some risks that he doesn't normally take, within still trying to stick to his hit and move style. So,
Right.
Hey, that's up to the BKFC. I feel like Elvin, won that fight, and so I'm not.
Like,
if you really want that wreck again, that's on you. It might be worse the second time.
I'm mad at you right now. Not that wreck. So I'm gonna also throw a little steam out there too, because Miss Nikki caught something in the comment sections of that little interview with Lorenzo. So I keep telling y'all, Miss Nikki be live. What he said originally was live. Y'all didn't catch it until I cropped it off and put it out there in the individual video. But he had gave some predictions on a couple of the fights, the same 4 fights or a couple fights that I was asking about on the card to everybody. It was the same, you know what I mean? So he just gave his answer, and of course, opposite of what he thought was going to happen in that fight with Mr. Fish and Mr. Quentin.
Oh, I already knew what was going to happen in that fight. Not because of lack of skill, even in any aspect of either fighter. It was.
Right.
I love Jay Fish to death, but it was that weight cut.
Yeah, it was.
It was the weight cut. We'll just call it for what it is, man. You know me. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. Just because you can make the weight, you know, after a certain amount of time moving, no matter how much weight you put back on, your whole body feels like it's in quicksand. Like I felt it before. I've done that before. Completely drained my body to make weight, and then rehydrated and went back in there and tried to fight. And in all honesty, and from my personal experience, I can't speak for him. And like I said, I love Jay to death. I feel like that was just his biggest disadvantage in that fight. Freaking, your whole body feels like you're in quicksand and you can't move. And at a certain point, of course, you will yourself, to fight through it. And then afterwards, it's like, no, it's not happening. And then you're just pretty much there to be cut down. And that's what we saw happen.
Absolutely. I think if they do happen
not taking
to meet
anything
again,
away from Quentin
nothing
Henry,
from Mr. Henry,
because like I said, it wasn't even really a matter of skill set. It's just kind of a bigger advantage in
I was
his corner.
ready to say he had
on
the
top of
opportunity
already,
to take the win,
the
so why
opportunity,
not?
Why not capitalize on it? So.
Absolutely. So I think if they rematch at any point in the future, and Mr. Fish comes in healthier than he did in his first fight, we will see a different fight between the two of them. I'm not saying that the result will be different. I'm not saying, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It just will be what it'll be. But I think if Mr. Fish is healthy when he comes in, we see a different fight. We see a different fight. So we're going to move on forward. Oh, yeah, I did talk to Kane Tomlinson too after his fight. And I did ask him if he was ready to sit down, and me and him still have our post fight interview to get through too. So I'll let him tell the world what his plans are. But we're gonna move on forward and figure out what educated hands plans are, at least in the next few weeks, or what we got going on. Our home gym is doing their fundraiser for school supplies again, right?
Yeah. We were doing the school supply drive. Um, Chesapeake goes back tomorrow, I think, and then Virginia Beach a couple days after that. So
Okay,
we donate some school supplies to a few schools in each city.
that's cool.
Still our part. I mean, it's not really that much. Probably got a couple $100 worth of school supplies in the box. So,
That still helps.
so we'll just split it up, divide it, and drop it off to a couple schools and hope that they get it to the kids that need them.
If we have some late givers that see our interview and want to help supply
Yeah, we still
the
got the box
fundraiser,
at the gym in Chesapeake, 1720 Lambert Court, Suite C. We open at 5, so more than welcome to drop them off tomorrow. I think we're going to wait till like Wednesday or Thursday and then take the bus.
okay, that'll be excellent. Does dang, what was I going to ask you about the gym? Something about the gym. On my mind, in my mind. Dang. I can forget. That's your fault.
It ain't my fault. I know what you're thinking about it.
What?
So I got to lead you into it.
Maybe.
So our new program starts in October.
Okay. Did y'all see that look? He giving me the side eye over here, y'all. Like, I don't have no paper. Y'all know I be on the fly. This dude over here giving me the side eye. He know how I roll.
What's up, Josh? I see you, bro. I appreciate everything you did, dog. We had a blast.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Boudreaux. I know that's right, Mr. J. Davis. Hi, Boudreaux. So the new program. How did the summer program go?
I mean, it went well. Not, be honest, I always keep it real. Not as a high occupancy as I thought it was going to be, but the kids that were there, we had fun. Um, we did a lot of activities. They learned a lot of boxing skill, and um, we, our last field trip was an absolute blast. Yeah, we took them to the Third Adventure Park.
I
Other
heard
kids
about
had
that.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had fun too, huh?
Yeah.
Reggie's
The
a
only
big old
thing
kid.
that really sucked for me was the fishing trip was my weekend to
Okay.
do the field trip, and it rained,
Oh man.
so couldn't go.
Dang. Well, that means that y'all maybe can stay an extra day next year when it's time to go on a fishing trip. Stay
Everybody
an
knows
extra
how much
day.
I love fishing.
He may be going tonight. He may go get him a couple little
Yeah, I don't know.
tonight.
Thinking
Him
about
and
it.
his dad. That'll be awesome. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you about the gym. When do we go back to our Sunday open gym workout?
We had an open gym last night.
Oh, see, I missed that. Miss Nikki, see, somewhere getting fat. That's what Miss Nikki doing. No, Miss Nikki was working, so I wasn't nowhere getting fat, y'all. I was helping other people get
We
fat.
had open gym last night. We had a great turnout. Yeah, I know, Scott. I hope you come up to the seminar and check it out. Let me get that Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame stamp of approval on what I'm teaching. uh,
Okay. What's up, Mr. Burt? Mr. Burt in the house.
I don't need a belt to be an artist. I'm still great in this game. So
Absolutely.
I'm a pioneer. I always will be. So can't take that from me.
They don't know.
Word. That's so awesome.
They don't know. They don't know.
Dang. I lost my train of thought because we were.
Oh, you were telling me about the open gym.
Oh, yeah.
The
I don't know. It was great because some of my students showed up. Chris Garnes used to fight with us from Ready to Fight. Him and his family were down here, so he stopped in and trained with me. My buddy Trevor, Chris Waddy's back in the gym.
Chris, Reckham Waddy, welcome back, baby. You weren't gone too long. You don't even need no welcome back. You just went on vacation, baby.
So, it's a great atmosphere, great time, everybody. We did a little sparring, some drilling, a little bit of working out, and just learn from each other.
Does our home gym have any upcoming events that we'll be participating in?
Yeah, there's an amateur event. What is it? September 10th or 11th? I think it's the 10th in Norfolk at Fight Zone.
Okay.
So they'll be doing that, and then
I said I'll be there.
Whatever. I was thinking about what else. So I believe, like, if you talk about something, you manifest it enough. So we've been putting things together behind the scenes, and I plan on bringing back Ready to Fight in November, in late November.
For real?
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
I'm not playing with anybody. One,
it's
something that I've always really, really wanted to do again. Thanks to my fighting career and just the movement in my life, I've have the opportunity to start it up again and the support to do it. For a while, I feel like when Corey passed away, the dream kind of died with him. But we look at the combat sports area right now, and there's not really anybody, doing fights or having events or moving for these kids and the amateurs around here. So we're gonna, we're putting all the pieces together, slowly but surely starting to come together. So I really, really am looking forward to. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Steve? So we're so hopefully it'll be November. I mean, at the worst of it, January.
Okay.
I don't want to put any, but November is when I want to do it. So
and at
just
the
to
latest
do
January.
At the latest January, and that really will be dependent on the fighters and if they're ready and if they're willing to.
Who can actually enter into this?
So all amateur MMA, kickboxing, amateur Muay Thai. We're actually going to feature a couple new fighting styles too. But I'm not giving out that information yet. It's 2 brand new amateur fighting styles that we're going to do. And the main event is going to be something that has never been done in the 7x7 before. But I have this thing to do. We've got to prove to do it. As long as everybody's safety is taken into accordance. So it's gonna be Ready to Fight, a night to remember in remembrance of Corey Hunt. So that's what the event's gonna be. Like I said, me and my mom have been working on putting the pieces together and getting everything we need to get it done. So we're looking at November. That's the month that Corey passed away. So I feel like it'll be,
That would be awesome.
and
A nice
I love
remembrance.
the combat sports community, and I love fighting in every aspect of it. So if I can establish a platform for, the amateurs in this area to get some exposure from what I've done in bare knuckle and my accomplishments, however you look at them, it's like I said, I'm doing my purpose regardless of winning or losing that one fight. So that's what we're trying to.
I agree, brother. I'm so proud of you. I don't even know how to
So
tell you.
that's one of the projects I'm working on. And then, of course, like Scott was talking about, we got my first weekend seminar up in New York. It's like an hour outside of Buffalo and Williams, New York. I think that's what it is. Hold on, I'm gonna check my notes for real. Uh, yeah. So, um, uh, one of my good sponsors, Anthony Mills, he wants me to come up there and teach some bare knuckle and what I know. So, um, teaching is one of my second passions. I love being a coach. Uh, so to go and teach people coming up behind me is even more solidifying my legacy in this sport. There will
Absolutely.
always be a piece of my pioneering this sport. So
And being able to help somebody get to that place
yes, get to
is
that
even a
place, get
better
to the
feeling,
next
huh?
level. You know, and it's so much more than just actually getting in there and punching somebody in the face to this game.
Right.
So
Do you think there's any more as
and
the
those things you can only get if you come to the seminar. See, like you
tell
can
them one more
see,
time when and where this
so
seminar is going to be?
so people, you could teach you and you can go and learn different fighting techniques and this and that and hand to hand. But you can't really truly learn how the bare knuckle fighting championship game works unless you come to the seminar. That's the inside information that you won't get anywhere else. And so uh, there's there's fighting and then there's the game. Got to be able to be good at both.
Damn, that's true. I hadn't even thought about it like that, but good words. I love it. So, what else could
Oh, so we drop it. Hold on, I gotta look at my notes. Anyways, look, I just want to make sure I got it right. It's September 26th and 27th. It's 2 days. It's at the Quantum Conditioning Wellness Center. It is Williamsville, New York. So I got that right at least. Um, you can contact Anthony Mills for ticket pricing and information. Um, we got lunch for you too. And then that Friday, right when I drop into New York, we're gonna do an open sparring session. So it's like a straight up open call. Come, bring your mouthpiece, bring 16-ounce gloves. Headgear is optional. That's on you whether you want to get concussed or not. And a mouthpiece, sign the waiver, and we're just gonna do open sparring, have a blast, and then the next morning we're all gonna get up and I'm gonna teach some educated hands. We'll work on a whole bunch of different, uh, original and I have some new things that we've been working on and focusing on, and then just some basics, and then just again, like I said, not just the fighting aspect of it, but also the game. So, and I'm looking forward to sharing that knowledge with the younger generation, the guys behind me. I'm gonna keep fighting. I definitely have quite a few more fights in me. Kind of like the outlaw. I'm gonna keep fighting until I'm just done. He's almost on like number 20, and I'm not even at 10 yet. So that's who I feel like I'm chasing. Me and him are like competing for the most bare knuckle fights ever of all time. If I really want to look at it, whether it's in separate countries or all time, But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep working and pushing forward. It was Labor Day. I had a great weekend. I hung out a little bit, but I was still working on some things today. So the seminar is definitely going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing some more and taking a break from that and getting back in the gym and getting ready for who's next. So I still got some fights left on my contract, so I don't even care who I fight. Yeah, they know that. I'm just going to get in there and scrap because it's what I like to do. So, and I'm still in the top three, so we'll fight, when the time's right. In the meantime, God's got a different purpose for me. I'm still using what I got, my platform, to help
absolutely,
other
brother?
people give back and do different things. So,
Remind them about Educated Hands University.
Oh yeah, my website, Educated Hands University, will be launching new videos at the end of September, right after the seminar. We're going to actually use some of the footage from
Okay.
the bare knuckle seminar to put up on the Educated Hands University. But of course, we still have our backlog data and videos that you can check out, which is some of the primary stuff that I teach. Support and become a sponsor. Get behind the Ready to Fight movement because we're about to take over and have these kids out here competing at least once or twice a month. That's what it's really about. It's not really everybody's like, why do you
A
want to
month?
promote?
You plan on putting on shows
Yeah.
twice a month?
At least once or twice. I feel like I can do after my first 5 shows. I can do twice a month, hands down.
Okay.
I've done the math. I've done this before.
Okay,
It's not
Miss
like
Nikki, all the
it's
way
new.
in with you too, baby.
It's not like it's new business to us, and the turnaround is great if we get the people behind supporting. It's not even really about turnover as far as making money. It's being able to put back into the business and build it bigger, for more exposure.
Yes.
For the fighters coming out of this area, whether it's MMA, whether it's kickboxing, Muay Thai, so a couple of, like I said, a couple other fighting styles that we plan on debuting that haven't ever been done, before on the amateur level.
I'm excited because you haven't even given me no information about that, but it makes me excited to know that it's coming, and I'm gonna get the information when y'all get it.
We do those things, and then of course we use the gym, and we still keep trying to give back and work with the kids, keep them interconnected with each other, with the Educated
Y'all been building some real little champions over there. Little ones been getting it
back
in.
From nationals. We got a national champion. So shout out to Anae definitely baby. On her. She's a little beast, and she goes in there and she took care of business. I think, did she stop every opponent?
I think it says she has.
Yeah. So she's just,
and if she haven't stopped them, she knocked them down several times.
I haven't heard the name yet. So, but she's gonna be a superstar when she comes. She's gonna be a superstar when she comes into our own. So, we're building champions over at 7x7, but we're building champions inside and outside the ring. One of our students just graduated from high school and got accepted, going into the Marine Corps. And then
congratulations, baby.
Just trying to do great things for our community and for our fighters and our team. So the things that opportunities that I had that I didn't see, we make sure that they go out there and get them.
That's a good thing.
I was trying to get the bug off the screen.
Oh,
they attracted to the light.
I'm just super excited for all the great things that you're putting out here and making happen for our younger generation, and even for anybody. Everybody is welcome. You're always inclusive of everybody. So that's another thing I wanted to know for the seminar. Is there a age requirement?
I don't know. I mean, you gotta have. I mean, why would you? How about this? Why would you spend your own capital to come learn if you weren't at the capacity or the age to truly retain or accept and retain the knowledge that's being presented?
Because they want to be next to you.
No.
It's true. Look at Miss Nikki. Whatever. Look, Miss Nikki had to track. Look.
Whatever.
I came in on it. What you call a parachute, y'all?
That was a great one. That was a good one. But yeah, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about that. I guess that's a great question, and I'm gonna discuss that with my team and with my sponsors, and we'll see how we move. That is a great question.
Because
I mean, I wouldn't mind if the kids want to come out, and they're really about learning.
Then you're welcome. Absolutely, that's what's up. So, anything else on the horizon we need to talk about? We don't we don't wash this all out for the BKFC20 card. Anything that we left untouched?
I feel so bad. Dylan Kleckler's opponent again.
Oh yeah, Miss Nikki been talking about Mr. Thornton. Yeah, Justin Thornton. Yeah, that baby.
That was that's the sport though. It's fighting. So I just wanted to express, my heart goes out to him.
I feel bad because
those things you don't really want to see, but it's a part of the sport, and just hope that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it really wasn't Mr. Kleckler's fault. I mean, they were doing what y'all do,
Yeah,
and it was just the way he landed
the way he
that
fell.
caused his injury, and that was out of everybody's control. Nobody could control it, not the fighter, not the ref, nobody. So, we just got to keep praying for the young man. And I do hear that BKFC has been taking care of his hospital bills, and they're making sure he's being taken care of as well as possible. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
he'll just be on a very long journey to recovery, you guys. I don't expect to see him in nobody's ring ever again at this point. So, we just want the young man to be able to come back to us, most of the person he was before he got to this situation.
It's a dangerous sport.
What you think? What did you think about Melvin's fight? That's it,
Man.
bro. Come on now.
Man, let the boys fight. I don't know. I'm not touching that.
Can't touch this.
Let the boys fight. Whatever.
Oh my goodness. So, any girl fights that you're interested in seeing moving forward? Any of the girls you want to see matched up? Because we need a good girl fight on the next card. Because y'all, the guys, then took over the last two cards. This BKFC20 and then 21 is going to be all guys. I didn't see no girls on the lineup for that card. Yeah, that was another thing. Did you see the lineup for that card? It's Friday. That happened fast.
Yeah. I like to see Taylor versus. Can't decide whether she should fight Britt next. She's what, 2-0? It's like 3-4. But they're doing a tournament anyway. They get a draw. If we're talking.
So who you think deserves to be in the tournament?
Well, come on. I mean, it wasn't even really a matter of deserve to be in any of these tournaments. It was just kind of who was there to fill the spot.
I'm saying the girls are now building up.
They're not built up to the point where it should even be.
Yeah, you're right.
People,
you're right. Maybe that was an unfair question from Ms.
Thank you,
Nikki.
Steve. Yeah, I did. He's right. She's 2-0. Either way, let's see. How many people were in our tournament? Was it an 8-man tournament or 6? It was 8.
I think it was 8. Yeah.
Yeah. So enough women for an 8-woman tournament. Draw the hat, whatever number you are.
Now,
and let's just let them fight. I don't even care what your record is. If you can make the weight at
do we throw back into this tournament?
If she's supposed to be coming back, then yeah, that's how you can't just fucking come back and be like, oh, I'm queen bitch. I love you to death. I do, and she knows that I do. But come on, let's keep it funky. You are about this business. So yeah, exactly, fair play. 8-woman tournament. It does not matter who's matched with who. Put the damn names in a hat and pull them out, and whoever they say, that's who fights. Forget the records, forget the experience. Let them thump. 8-woman tournament, 4 shows, main event on the whatever last show. Freaking absolute sellout crowd for the BKFC wherever they put it. Logistically they put it in the right place, depending on who was in the finals. I mean, come on, if we're talking business now, it's a freaking no-brainer. If that's not what's in the back of Dave's mind concerning all of these ladies who are back and forth bickering on social media about absolutely, no disrespect to y'all, kaput. Because again, Johnny's just a belt holder until he defends. There's still been no champion in y'all's weight class. Same thing in the female. There's been 2 belt holders, but no actual champion. So let's do a tournament, get a new belt holder, and turn around and defend that bitch. Solidify your legacy.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go, girls. Let's go. Y'all done made Fight of the Year once. Let's do it again. Oh my goodness. So 21 is coming up.
Yeah.
And it looks like
I don't know. I'm
Dakota Cochran
contemplating.
and Mike Richmond are going to be the headliner on that one. We
That's a
haven't
good
seen
fight.
Dakota in a minute, and
That doesn't mean anything.
I know it doesn't. I was just saying we haven't seen him in a minute. Welcome back, God. He didn't even let me get it out.
That does not mean anything. Dakota Cochran is a different kind of. He's like, I can't explain it. He's that guy who you just really do not know anything about, and you are surprised to hear one, they're a fighter or anything else that they do in life, and he still comes out there and will wreck your shit just for the hell of it. Not even the matter of, being the better fighter, being the better guy, however you want to measure it. Dakota's coming out there to wreck your shit.
He just loves to wreck shop.
and that's just him. And there are people that are bred like that are really, really good at it.
So and I see why they have given him the
Richmond
spot.
on the other side, who is one of the toughest guys and one of the hardest punchers in their weight class. That is that man has natural born killer power. That's what we discussed it as. It doesn't even look like he's trying to hit you hard, but when he hits you, you know that it hurts them. Go back and watch a couple of his other fights, And then you took the gloves off of this man, and you watched and saw in his last fight. That's exactly. It didn't even look like he hit him that hard, and you could see how bad it hurt him every time he touched his ass. You know that power when you see it. So that is a matchup. Somebody who's just coming in there to wreck shit against somebody who has just natural born killer power. Why not a main event?
That's gonna be boom, kaboom type explosive. That's exciting. I can't wait.
The shit talking between Shoemaker and Burns has, for me, I love them both.
I have not seen. Somebody send me some screenshots. Miss Nikki has not seen any of this. So these two are going ham on social media.
I've been seeing so many different shit, memes.
See, Miss Nikki don't be in this shenanigans all the time.
No, I don't really see it, but they be tagging me in it.
That's what I'm saying. So nobody tags Miss Nikki. I like to laugh too, y'all.
I just gotta leave it alone.
So, what you think?
What do you mean?
The fight with them two.
I don't care. No disrespect. Not like in a disrespectful manner, but I really don't care. May the best man win.
I can't stand you. Our guy, Jorge Gonzalez, is going to be fighting a guy named Ryan Roberts. Like, do we know anything about Mr. Roberts?
Nah.
We know Jorge is our guy.
But I'm rooting for Jorge regardless.
Yes, Jorge is our guy. We don't know Mr. Ryan Roberts, but
Well, we ain't doubting you, dude. Not at all. We still root for Jorge. What?
Oh, Noah Cutter's on this card too.
Yes, that's right. Noah said he was finally coming back. I saw him at BKFC20.
Yes, me and him had a conversation.
I'm a good friend of his, so I absolutely love Noah. So we'll see what he does.
I don't see any name. What Wes Combs? Why does that name sound so familiar to me?
I don't know, but that dude Houston Alexander's coming out of retirement to fight Wes Combs. Yeah, Combs is just a brawler, and Houston Alexander, was a heavy hitter back in his day. So
it'll be interesting to see what this is going to fall out.
Yeah. Somebody's going to sleep. Somebody's getting stopped. I don't see that fight.
This card kind of looks like it's going to be full of knockouts and stops. I'm just looking at their pictures.
Looking at it too.
Yeah, some of these guys look
Somebody's going
to
get punched in the face a couple times and be like, nah, shit ain't for me.
No, you didn't.
Like, nah.
Are there any of the guys in your weight class, that any of the younger guys that you've seen that we've only seen like maybe once, that you think might be a good look coming up in the division?
What do you mean, like that have fought already?
No, not that that have fought already, but they just young and still green, and
there is no. Everybody, most of us, we are 3 or 4 fights in.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody really with 1 fight in right anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody at 135 has got 1 fight or 2 fights? I don't think so.
I think my kid, damn, I can't even think of his name in this moment. Tall kid.
Oh yeah, him. What is he? 1-0 or 2-0?
I
The
believe.
really tall kid.
Yeah, I think he's 2-0 now.
2-0.
Yeah, he looked good doing it too. I like to see him move. I like to see his work. I did enjoy that. Shoot, yeah, BKFC21 is coming up. Dang, you got your seminar coming up. Fundraiser at the gym. Anything else we missed out? Was there anything Mama wanted us to talk about? Anything she gave us an announcement for? You didn't announce the seminar. You announced the new group starting in
I
October.
see you, Dallas.
What's up, Dallas?
see you,
Congratulations, baby.
Yes, definitely congratulations on your win, bro. I'm so freaking proud of you for, just going out there and taking care of business, man. I knew you had it in you.
Absolutely.
So I couldn't be more stoked for you and your family. Hopefully, I'll see you in a couple weeks. We can kick it.
You want to go to the seminar? You going to Reggie's seminar, Dallas? Yes.
What's up, Daniel? What kind of fighting are you doing in Atlanta?
Oh. People just letting go of information up here. They see your fat. Told you people want to see. They love that. So Reggie, Miss Nikki ain't crazy at all. Yes. I got to get my Reggie time in too, y'all. Y'all know what it is for Miss Nikki. Yeah, so I feel y'all.
It's on the 26th, but it's in New York, bro.
It's the 26th and the 27th,
yeah,
right?
the 26th and the 27th. But we're actually starting.
Garia's boxing?
So I'm gonna send a new update regardless, because we really starting on the 25th when I land. I'm gonna be jet lagged a little bit, but it's all good. We're gonna get together and we're gonna just have an open sparring session. Everybody just gonna open up a can of whoop ass on each other for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Just gonna rotate rides and freaking rounds and have fun. And
how many places do y'all see where people talking about punching each other is thinking about it in a fun manner?
Well, I mean, I give you the energy you give me, really, when it comes to that much anyway. Like if you jump in the ring and we getting in work, there's a difference between getting in solid work and then, when they come to really, they jump in there and they're trying to hurt you. That's the energy you give me when I get in there with you. Then I'm going to just do my best to take care of business as quick as possible to make my point. I'm going to hurt you back, but if we just in there working, and that deters it, it kind of slows down the pace of it, or we either just go, somebody will get hurt. But
as long as Reggie don't wear those hard brick MMA gloves, he's got. He knows what I'm talking about. Did you get set up? Dallas? What's it to set up for you, baby?
I've been punched in the face with those myself. No, so just have some fun, get some guys together, get some good work in.
Why you keep pausing looking at me like you wonder what I'm thinking?
No, I don't even really care. I think we plugged everything anyway. I'm tired.
He just looking at me, y'all. I don't know if y'all can really see this energy with him right now, but this is my brother right here. Yeah, we did.
Hey, y'all. Moving forward, we're gonna keep chasing and trying to inspire people. It's not over yet. One loss in this, 2 losses, whatever, however you want to look at it, doesn't define me in this game. So, and I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this ride more than I was the last one, definitely. So, I'm looking forward to going out there and making these other things happen in life, not just for myself, but for the people around me. I think it'll have a big impact.
And tomorrow I'll start shooting out the promo for the seminar for you. As soon as he send it to me, I'll send it out to y'all, let y'all see it, and y'all decide if y'all want to go. I would say go. You're gonna have, if this dude show up, y'all gonna have fun and enjoy yourself, and he's gonna make it fun for you. So
I guess the last 2 things I'm jumping on. Check out my website, educatedhands.co. Definitely a shout out to all my sponsors. They're up there. Check out their services, and I appreciate all of y'all's support. Gym programs in October, seminar September, ready to fight in November. I think I did that backwards. Hold on. September, seminar, October, gym. November ready to fight. So, um, formerly to the combat sports guys out there in the local area, if you are interested in fighting, I'll let my brother Brandon Pennington. If there's any coaches or anything who come by it, we will definitely be sending out formal emails and formal addresses to each and every gym out here in the local area. Get your guys some work, get them some exposure, have some fun with these kids. Use what they've been working on for however a bit of time they have been working on it. So we'll go from there. And Nikki, thank you so much for having me.
Brother, thank you. What are you talking about?
BKFC, remember you created this monster and it's far from freaking dead, so don't think you silenced me at all. So there's plenty more ass whoopings I got to dish out. So the time will come, and I'm always ready. The world knows that. So, but easy out. Y'all have a great evening. You done?
Yes.
All right.
Done. I know you want to go eat.
Yeah, I'm going to eat. Peace out. What is it? Labor Day.
Yes. Get your grub on. So there y'all have it. He's sometimes at times they think I'm the nice one sometimes, but I think he's too nice at times. Yeah, like I said, if I thought I needed to correct it, I would have corrected it. But I don't feel like I need to correct it. The only thing that I needed to correct was my timeline on that belt situation. And I was so mad in that moment that I forgot that they said that he was fighting for the belt when we did the Silver Gloves event, like 12, 13 days before the fight. Shenanigans. The commission bullshit. Shenanigans. All of it was just the music, everything was, I had seen enough. So my brother is ready to move on from it. He's forgiving. He's ready to move on. It's always forward movement for all of us. So as Nikki going, I'm gonna just sit on it like a chicken. Just sit on it like a chicken. That's what I'll do. Um, it's always great to see you guys accomplish what you set out to accomplish, and he feels like he is still accomplishing his mission. So I'm happy for that. We're going to keep, just moving forward. You know, I was more worried about his mental rebound than his physical one from this fight. And as with anything, it's going to take time, and he's got plenty enough activities in this time period to keep him busy and get him back focused and get his positivity back where it needs to be. So with that being said, can't keep a good man down, can't keep a good woman down, can't keep a good person down. I hope everybody has had a wonderful evening, a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. School starts back. Some kids have already went back to school. Some kids are waiting to start back to school. I know the kids are excited. I know it's been a lot for us for y'all parents, because I don't have no kids in school, so I know it's been a lot. Um, but just embrace it. Get into the habit and the idea of the kids wearing masks in school. If you want them to go back to school and be in classes, at this point, we still haven't been able to battle this thing that we call in COVID. And then there's a part two to it. So you guys, y'all got to embrace it. I'm not saying anybody has to go get vaccinated. That's your choice. Vaccinations are a personal choice. So however you decide on that is your business. But as the general public, you guys, and to keep each other safe, keep ourselves safe, we might as well just hunker down with these masks. And we don't know. We just got to keep fighting until we get rid of it. So stop fighting with your school districts, and because we can't just give in to one person's wants and needs. We have to make a decision that's best for the community with this, you guys. And if you guys want your kids to go to school in class, just get them acclimated to wearing those masks. because even it's spreading more amongst them now than before. So, and it's nobody's fault. It's just something that we can't see. You can't, anywhere you touch, it could be any person you are around, it could be. So, and even as vaccinated people, apparently we can still be carriers. So we have to fight this diligently, you guys. And I'm only saying this because the kids are going back to school, and I know a lot of y'all parents want the kids to go back to school. They're excited to go back to school, but if wearing that mask is the one thing that they need to do to get them back in the place they want to be and they really need to be, then I think that's something that we can live with for a little while longer until we figure this out. It's either we're going to do that or we're going to be back to complete shutdown, you guys. We got to make a choice. We got to make a choice. So, to all the kids going back to school, congratulations to everybody. I hope everybody has at least the beginning of your year is good. I hope you guys get everything that you want going back to school and get to see your friends, and maybe sports start back up at school. I'm not really sure how they're going to do the sports situation with the schools, but you know, we just got to adjust to whatever we're going through. We just got to adjust to it, you guys. You know, we can't make bad behavior the norm. We can't make ignoring stuff be the norm. We gotta just go ahead and do what we gotta do to make it right. So until we can figure out how we're gonna get rid of this damn COVID and its sister, its little sister, mask up, babies. If you feel like you want to take a vaccination, go. There's plenty of places to go get a free vaccination, or you can go to your personal doctor, get your vaccination. Flu season is starting again, everybody. Don't forget about that. So compile those two, put those two together, COVID and the flu season. We gotta nip it in the bud, you guys, or we're gonna be in a bad place by Christmas. So just keep that in mind. Um, It has been an awesome day, an awesome weekend. Be looking for Miss Nikki and Elvin El Bandito Brito to do part two of our interview because his phone overheated in the middle of our interview and it knocked him out of our interview last week. So me and him have spoken, and he will be coming back with Miss Nikki to finish our interview because we were talking about the card too. So we didn't get to finish talking about that. And then I did the interview with his opponent, Julio, the Cuban lover, Garcia. Like the next day, I did his interview, and he was off the chain. So if y'all haven't seen that post-fight interview with Miss Nikki and Julio Garcia, please go check that out. He wants a rematch, and y'all can go to the video and find out why he believes he should get a rematch with El Bandito. So there you have that. Yeah, Miss Nikki is still stirring the pot a little bit about that Quentin Henry and Lorenzo thing. I just swear on my life that when Quentin made his statement in the comment section, he said first I think he was a little disjointed because Miss Nikki tagged him in it. That wasn't like no shade or nothing, Quentin, baby. You know Miss Nikki got love for you, baby. It wasn't shade or anything. You know what I'm saying? That was a live feed. It happened right as the fights were starting. So, you know, it is what it is. But his response to it was Lorenzo say he's cleared out the division. That's funny because I'm still here. Miss Nikki took that as an invite to a fight. That's what I took it as. I don't know how the rest of y'all might see it. I'm just saying, can't make this stuff up. And I was surprised that Lorenzo's response, it was very kind and generous. It was like old manly. It was like really old manly. Like I was, he just said, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. And he never even acknowledged what Quentin said about him being there in the division. So I guess we won't know anything until they allow us to know. But always remember that back when this started on Miss Nikki's feed. Just know that. So we're gonna see what else we can stir up. We're gonna see Jorge Gonzalez is gonna be up here with Miss Nikki. He fights Friday on this 21 card, so I get to talk to him. Any of my new fighters that's coming into BKFC that happens to catch Miss Nikki's interviews, you all are welcome to get your interview in with Miss Nikki before your fight and even after your fight, win, lose, or draw, you guys. So, Miss Nikki is all inclusive. So, like I said, I hope everybody has had a wonderful holiday. School starting back. Wear your mask, and everybody be safe. When those school buses are out on the road, you guys, when that arm comes out and that stop sign come out, stop, please and thank you. People's children are coming and going from the buses, so remember that the buses are there for a reason, and don't try to drive around them. So you can get a big ticket for that too, and probably lose your license if you don't be quiet in court over doing something like that. So they're making it stiff penalties for people who run, try to get around those rules of the school bus road rules. So be careful. Be mindful of the children going back to school. Be mindful of them at their bus stops. Be mindful of them leaving school and all that stuff. And just be safe. Miss Nikki, love y'all. Be looking forward for my next interview. Like I said, it'll either be Jorge Gonzalez or Elvin Brito, El Bandito. So, love, peace, and hair grease. Miss Nikki, Fight Heads MMA. Never been here to participate, been here to dominate. The takeover is real, baby.